Got together again today with Marcel, Gabby, and Jason. We headed out to Jolla Shores since we haven't been there in a while. With all these recent storms and another one on the way, we thought let's get on a dive today. What a treat it was to actually dive today. Not a lot of other divers out there, probably because it rained on Friday, and so people were taking the weekend off before they decided to go in. But that being said, it really was an amazing dive to see down below what Mother Nature did to the entire beginning part of the canyon. I'm not 100% certain, but I think Valacidas Point got ripped out. It was like Mother Nature came in with an excavator and put in a couple of really nice drop-offs. I would say the first one that we saw was probably a very small 5-footer, but then it continued on with a nice 15 to maybe 20-foot drop-off. Pretty steep drop-off, completely different than what it used to be down below. Here we are cruising towards the canyon, not really knowing that anything has really changed much. Here we are at the very first ledge, and you can see that the sand gave out a little bit here initially. But a little further beyond is where the drop-off gets really steep. So the very first drop-off was maybe a 3-4 footer with some of the sand being pulled out. But this next drop-off, I'd say it's at least a 15-foot drop-off after this little ledge here. Hopefully my video did some justice to it. But in actuality, when you're doing the dive in real life, it just looks so much more amazing than it does here on video. Visibility at the canyon was at least 15 feet, and then in the shallows, probably 5 to 10, but the canyon was really nice. As you can see here, it's a pretty good little drop off going down. I'd say at least 15 feet, but the next one is even bigger than this one. It's really just an amazing sight to see what Mother Nature has done during her storms. Really neat, good sized ledge here. This definitely was not here before. Here's that third drop off, and this one is a really steep little cliff. It was actually really cool to just drop into. This one's definitely good size, at least 15 feet. When it got to the bottom, I believe the depth was 65, close to 70 feet. Really amazing. It just goes to show you how powerful Mother Nature really is. I don't know where this came from, but this looked like a little chicken bone of some kind. Weird. This was a very good sized sand crab. And of course, gotta get footage of an octopus. This little guy just kind of hung out, didn't want to move at all. I was like, go away please, leave me alone. Continue on with your dive, nothing to see here. Really cool to see the resident sea lion. He greeted us, said hello, how's it going? Swam by. He continued, did a couple more loops around us. Really friendly little guy. Temperature during the entire dive was pretty consistent. It was 57 degrees when we dropped down 15 feet. We went into the canyon, probably went as deep as about 100, 110 feet. Really, really cool to see what Mother Nature did. I'm not exactly sure what these were, but maybe they were the old tubeworms that used to be here. Again, I don't know if this is Valacidas Point or not. We only did one dive, but normally we always come up at the same spot, and I want to say this looked like Valacidas Point. Not 100% sure, but if it is Valacidas Point, it's not exactly the same at all. Get out there if you can. Go check out what Mother Nature did to the canyon. I know that there's another storm coming on Wednesday, so if you can get in there before, you can go check it out. Thank you for watching, and enjoy the rest of the week.